and on using the business as an opportunity to create, sustain, and maintain a foundation of wealth on which greater business opportunities can be built. They openly embrace the concept of joint ventures and business alliances because they see this approach as an excellent strategy for accelerating the achievement of their objectives. As a result, they are very proficient with the process of structuring, building, and maintaining joint ventures. Once you determine the kind of company you are, it is time both to analyze your organization in greater detail and to carefully examine your competitive environment. There are a number of aspects of your company you must review closely before committing to a partnership, including defining your company's business purpose, including your mission and your vision, reviewing your company's ability to build a power base within the joint venture, listing your product types, defining pricing and distribution strategies, and listing your personnel, their positions, and their skill sets. Once you have done a thorough review of the internal workings of your organization, now turn your eyes outward toward your competition. Even if your business and that of your partner are in good shape, there may be something happening externally that could impact your joint venture, such as new players, market size, dollar volume, number of players, major change factors, and your market share. If business alliances were easy, every company would be pairing up with every other company. Such relationships can, however, go off track in many various and sundry ways. To minimize the probability of plunging your partnership into a quagmire, 4 areas must be addressed. Number 1, establishing relationship boundaries. Number 2, determining the alpha project. Number 3, maintaining independence. And number 4, maintaining the relationship. Too often, companies rush into a strategic partnership without first establishing boundaries and initiating guidelines that force the teammates to operate within agreed-upon confines. This must be avoided at all costs. Boundaries can be set if you look at the following areas as a kind of frame for your business relationship. First of all, the current relationship. The current relationship defines what the partnership looks like today in all of its aspects, usually determined after the partners have had an opportunity to interact with each other a few times. Emerging or future relationship. Where the partnership leaves in the future is based upon the two companies' envisioned or proposed relationship, a vision that constitutes a best-case scenario of how the companies desire the relationship to be. Processes. Each company must understand the different processes that it uses to operate and to manage its business and how these processes might be impacted or changed as a result of working with the other company. Procedures. Procedures are the rules providing guidelines and directions on how the discrete processes that make up the system are to be executed and completed. Interface with customers. In most cases, whichever partner brings the customer relationship to the alliance should be the one that leads with the customer, as long as he or she is willing to engage the partner in building a similar relationship with the customer over time. Decision-making. The hierarchy of decision-making must be established and agreed upon before any work begins. Conflict resolution. You must recognize that conflict is a part of the bonding and team-building process and must be managed like all other facets of the relationship. Culture. The values and belief systems that guide and establish the uniqueness of an organization are often either ignored